Hello everybody, welcome back to the RaceCraft Server. JoeNettles here. We are continuing progress on the monument building. I've lied to you. I did a little bit of work off camera, but not much. I just kind of finished off what we were doing last episode. I continued this theme and got enough material to put it in all of the windows, or all the doorways, whatever they are going to be. I extended the front ledge a little bit. This is not finished by any means, and that is what I want to work on first. I did extend it out a little bit with these stone slabs. It drops down to stone brick, and I did a little bit of terraforming and covered up that little pond that was right here. But overall, I don't want to go through here and terraform this whole place into like a flat, boring landscape. I want to kind of integrate this in, so you can see that the ground level is roughly this. This is about as far as I expect this whole front little plaza area to extend. We probably won't go into detail on that today, but I'd like to at least make some kind of front porch area so we can get up there without having to use dirt. That would be nice. But yeah, like I said, I'm finished off the green and the gray up there. I'm liking it so far. Later on we'll work on maybe the stained glass for that. I'm a little nervous about working with the stained glass, especially with that green. That's kind of it's gonna box us into using only a certain few colors without clashing real bad. So we shall see. But for now, I think these corners are going to be interesting, wrapping them around. But I think what I want to do is I'm going to just flatten this out here, so that goes out like so, and do the same on this side. I think that's the level I want to start walking up to from. So I'm going to go all the way down. All the way down, and then, oops. Oh, I did, I had some downtime and I wanted to do some caving and beef up on materials and stuff like that. And I went caving off here. I found a couple of ravines, had a really, really great caving experience. Got like 12 diamonds and tons of gold and all sorts of stuff. And I was pillaring up at a last ravine and got shot off and ended up losing all of that stuff and everything I had already. So I've been working on getting my stuff back up. I've got myself an efficiency 3 diamond shovel, which I believe I had before, but I had to get one again. Sharpness 1 diamond swords, that's something, and an efficiency 3 pick. Not great, but it's a nice working pick. So that is where we are there. I like this kind of squaring off, because it's going to give me the opportunity to make this into more of just a patio area out front. But this needs to be rounded out here and smoothed out so it's more of a gentle, obviously you couldn't even walk that right now, a gentle upward slope towards the entrance. So I'm going to do these here, and then I might knock those out and do steps. We will see. So that extends it out to there, and then what level does that put us at? Yes, now the stone brick are level with this ground. So I'm going to put those out to there. And this is pretty formal looking, I guess is the word. It's not very ornate, and that's what I want out of this front area, out of the stairs up to the building, because I don't want that to be an attraction. I don't want that to detract from the building. So I'm gonna workbench back here. Need some stairs. Okay, and I think I'm gonna do them. Well, this is interesting because this, as I said, is going to be the ground. This will be what the ground level will be. So, whoa, just spit out a slab there. If I did these here, then it would be lower than the ground. In which case, that's not the end of the world. I can make that work. But I don't really like this transition from the slabs to the stairs, back to, then it would be back to stairs. Let's see how that looks, just in case. Maybe I do like it. Maybe I do like that. But I think, I don't know, I thought these stone half slabs had a little bit different texture than the stone brick, but they're actually pretty similar. I was hoping these would be highlighted a little bit more, but it's actually a pretty subtle difference. Overall, that's not bad. And what that would do is this little area here, a little walkway area up to the building, would be recessed into the ground, because I would have these out like so. I think I'm out. Am I? Yeah, let me split these up. Make some more real quick. Wow, I messed that up, didn't I? There we go. So yeah, these would be out like so, and there'd probably be a little bit more design than just plain stone brick out from there. And it would be half slabs in here. So let's make a few of those. Would it make sense to do this? Yeah, that would make sense. That way those two colors come back. You two. I could have swore they had fixed it to where you could break just one of those at a time all the time, but apparently it's only if you are breaking one like here that's the case. So I don't know. Still annoying, and I wish they would fix it. So yeah, that makes it look real messy because we're not even yet. But that's okay. See, that would give it kind of an interesting little entryway dug into the ground. No, I'd probably end up getting rid of the grass. I don't really like that transition with the grass straight into the stone. That looks a little odd to me. Also, what looks a little odd is this. So maybe if we cornered these off. Yeah, that gives it a little bit smoother, a little bit more of a smooth transition in between the kick out. Again, it's kind of boring looking though. I wanted it to be not a centerpiece, like I said, but I don't want it to look blah. I don't want it to look too boring. What can we do to spice that up a little? What about on this level? This is all half, right? Yes. Just experiment a little here. I'm gonna go grab some wood slabs and see if there's anything else we could throw in there. Obviously these are the blocks we were working with. Doesn't mean we can't add some more. And I was thinking, as far as wood goes, we're using dark oak wood logs, but spruce planks. I like those two a little bit better together. So we got those. A little food. Learn how to run. I'm still not double tapping, or I'm still double tapping, I mean. I thought it'd be great to have control as sprint, but my brain has been using double tap for far too long now, and having a hard time adjusting, even though it makes more sense. Okay, let's stand back and see. Yes, that's definitely the way to go. It's a new color. Obviously, it's a different shade than this, but it's not too dark. The dark oak looks a little too dark in contrast to the stone. The spruce, I think, will spruce it up a little bit. Bad puns! Alright, let me change that all out. Sleep off this night. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm not sure if I even mentioned this. I built a new building shack. The dirt shack was fine, but I'm starting to need a lot more storage, which isn't even in the building, but never mind that. Really, I just didn't like working out of this crappy little dirt shack. Uncle unfortunately misses our dirt shack, apparently. I believe that's him that wrote that. But yeah, I just kind put that together. Fits the theme alright. It may stay and repurpose it in the future. Uncle also made a little rail back to the our main spawn area there. I do have the plans to do a actual road from here to there in the future, or if somebody else wants to tackle that, go right ahead. I'd like to keep it kind of in a cityscape building kind of theme though, so keep that in mind. Alright, so let's see, do I have enough? I hope so. One thing I have not made is a new axe. I like having an enchanted axe with some efficiency on it. It's nice for buildings like this. It's not something that most people make though. Alright, so finish these. And then we'll just double check to make sure I still like it all the way through. Okay, I may need to introduce that block somewhere else in the front here as well. But that looks pretty cool. It's just like this nice thin stripe that goes through there, and it makes these pop a lot more. It makes them look a lot brighter than they did before. So I like that. It's a little bit weird. I don't think you can walk up this. And I don't think I'd want them double stacked a full block there. Or maybe yeah, it would have to be like that. No, that kind of gets rid of that illusion of that being a real thin stripe. So let's just take the top one off. This is where that axe would be nice. Yeah, that's what I mean. You can't... Oh crap, now I'm stuck. Can't just break the top one. Let's try that. Back up. That doesn't really add anything, so I don't think it needs to be there. So be gone with that. So now that I think about it, there is another place I can use this block. Not necessarily out here, but in the front area. If we go inside, I've extended the stone brick back, but I've left a gap. One gap every 2 blocks. And I was looking for something to put in there, and probably a bottom half slab. So what if we recessed these guys in? Kind of makes this an accent block, even though they're green, because that's what I was thinking, is that I was going to have the green blocks in there, but I think that might be overkill. That's all I have. Let's see. That's not bad. It matches, again, it matches these dark oak logs very well. That's a transition I've got to work on, is what's going to be right here to lead us into the building. I don't know if there's going to be a wall here, but I'm thinking there probably will be. So this would be open here. I've decided not to do doors here. I like the open design, so I don't see a need to have, like, oak or steel doors there. There's no necessity for that, especially in a building like this. It's a museum. You're typically in your classic museum type of buildings. Just walk right in. There might be like a revolving door, but no hard fast door there. So next up, I want to work on the glass work. So let me get some regular panes, and I'll fill these in, and that'll give us a start. Alrighty, so that's just the regular panes there. That looks great. That really makes it look a lot more complete. Now, for what to do up top. Before I do the glass, I want to figure out what I'm going to do with the ledge, because obviously it goes back and in, and I want to make it flat up there so I have a working platform, and B, so it looks finished, especially from the back side. Do I have any dirt on me? I do. Block-wise, I don't have a whole lot on me, but I have a lot of this dark oak. Let me go grab some more spruce, because I think that might be used as well. Don't have a whole lot of clay. I did a little clay expedition. I got like 3.5 stacks. So I'm going to take some of this and some of that cyan. Make some real quick. Not a whole lot, but 33 should be enough for what we want to do. Alright. Put you up. Starting to get a little bit more organized now. Don't need that clay. Anything else that I might want? Yes, some spruce. Spruce. Alright. Back up there. Okay, so now that we're up here, this is as far back as I want it, so it's only 2 back. I would really like, I think, to use the cyan to fill it in. Oops. That's expensive and kind of a waste, because you're not going to really see this. So I'm going to get rid of that. I want to see what spruce looks like up here. Not loving it next to the green, but again, this is not an area that's really going to be seen. It's kind of just a working area. It will be the ceiling of the inside. You would very rarely see it from the top. Unless you were like falling from the skies, you wouldn't really see it. Okay, so what I need to do is box in these. I think that's how I'm going to do this. It's like so. Because we're going to have another layer on top of this. That's what I mean. This will be roofed off, so this is not the actual top. That's why I'm not really worried about what it looks like. Okay, get that. I might not have enough cyan. Crap. Well, the center one's going to be different, so if I don't, I will skip that one for now. I don't have enough regardless. Okay, let me run back and make some more. Alrighty, so that's that finished off. I did actually have enough to put it in the middle as well. And now for the risky part of this. I do not have my silk touch pick yet, and I haven't made it because I don't want to lose it because we need it for the project. So I'm gonna wait until we get another silk touch before I go using it. So that means any work I do in glass has to it has to be right the first time, or I'm gonna lose the blocks. So I'm gonna kind of just use the blocks in my hand to imagine it. These are the colors that I was thinking of using, including the green, which looks very similar in shade to the clay, so I'm a little nervous about using that. I also have this blue, which I really want to use, and I'm not sure about pattern just yet. I'm thinking initially just doing a solid color, a different solid color, and then white, which is super bright looking. And now I'm kind of thinking that might just look a little tacky with solid colors up there. Not very interesting looking. So what I'm going to do is make some panes, which makes this spread a little further, with the blue and the yellow for now. And I want to try and get, let me grab one more color. Let me think. Do I have any bones? Yes, I do. So I can make some light blue dye real quick. If I had any inventory room. Do I have any glass to do that? I do. Put you in there. Alright. There's gotta be something I can lose here. Who is it? Who's it gonna be? Well, let's just make this into the rest of the bone nail. Perfect. Okay. That still doesn't leave me with enough room, because I wanted to make some panes. Oh well. Guess it's gonna be the gunpowder. Who needs that? Okay. So now I've got these light blue, which I really like the light blue as far as panes go. So let's hop on up there. Need the sword, hopefully. Okay, so I'm gonna do the light blue up top. I want to try it with the dark blue on bottom. I'm not sure what that's gonna give me here though. And you can see I'm using it in the logs rather than back here, and that is, ouch, for a reason. I want to do a backdrop behind it as well. I just wanted to make sure. No. Well, there goes 8 blocks wasted. Because I definitely don't like it up front flush like that. I thought that was going to work okay, but I was wrong. What about with blocks underneath of it? It's going to hide our... Oops. It's going to hide most of our lime, but that's okay. What's that give us? Not a huge fan of that. I think what I'm going to end up doing is just the light blue, and not necessarily a design up front in the little small parts here, because it's such a small area, and I'm going to have these huge sidewalls. If I want to do some kind of stained glass design, I think that would be the more tasteful place to do it. And as far as this goes, I'm okay with it. It kind of looks a little bit more modern in design than I was hoping it would look, so let's try it the other way. In a different window, and maybe that'll change things up. Okay, yeah, that's definitely the way to go. It just gives it that little bit more of a clean look. This just looks a little busy to me. And even with a different kind of slab, I don't know about it. Well, let me try a different slab. Maybe that'll fix it. And I'm going to get rid of these. That's a shame. Oh well. There's always crap. Crap. I hate glass. I hate the way glass places. And you go there. You go there. You go there. There. Go there. Thank you. Do I not have any left? No. Let me make some real quick. Yeah, I definitely need to work on getting a silk touch. Something if I'm going to be working with this glass, that's for sure. So what about only on this front one, only on the front entrance facade, using the one out technique? Because I like having that overhang. Gives you a little bit of a covered entry, you know. And this makes way more sense, definitely with a spruce. But does it overpower it? Does it make these look boring? Not really. I think that's okay. Yeah, the more I look at it, the more I like it. There's certainly a lot more design I can do. And like I said, there's only one layer. There's going to be the top as well, which will be an angled roof. Well, another floor than an angled roof, so there's still plenty of time to add more detail. Alrighty, so here it is all finished out with the glass. It looks a little brighter now than it will in the end, because there will be a wall behind here. So it'll be a little darker in there. And I've decided that if I'm going to keep this front window with the ledge and whatnot, there needs to be a reason for it. So I'm thinking behind that will either be like a lit fountain, or I kind of wanted the fountain out here, so maybe like some quartz sculpture, or maybe a painting, something like that. There needs to be a reason for this to be kicked out. Like there needs to be something on display there. So I'm going to think on that one. If you have an idea, let me know. And we'll try and figure that out for next episode. And we will start wrapping these walls around a little bit, at least up to here, so that you can start working on the second floor facade. And once we get that, that gives us the reference we need to start on the rest of the building and all of that good stuff. But until then, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.